Okay guys, so sanding away on the S10 bed here, trying to get it ready for the Raptor Liner. Just got her bolted down, so time for the BedLiner. Doing a pretty good job here. It's definitely not a new bed by any means, but it is rust free, which is the important part. Anyway, doing some sanding like I said, using a couple tools. First off, I'm just using my regular sander with 80 grit, and that's doing like flat areas and stuff and knocking some paint off. Second tool I'm using here is a little pad thing I found at the local auto parts store. It says it's supposed to remove paint and light rust. I don't know if it's really removing paint much. Maybe it is. But it's doing a really good job of scuffing up all the paint. It's almost like that red scuffing pad, only on a wheel. And yeah, I put it in my drill. And it's, I think, saving me a lot of time. And a little tip on this is you turn it one way, and then it kind of stops working the best, then I rotate it the other way, turn the drill the other way, and it seems to come back to life. And I just keep swapping it. It was a lot bigger than this, I think. It's wore down quite a bit. But I got most of the bed sanded, I believe. I gotta go through now and do the corners and stuff. And I'll probably go over the whole thing. I'm kind of dreading it. This Raptor Liner, if you think it's gonna be a quick, easy deal, it's not. There's quite a bit of prep in that. And if you don't prep stuff right, especially when you're painting, it ain't gonna last. So I'm trying to get this all prepped, sanded, scuffed. I'm gonna put epoxy on this because I got so much bare metal. So I'm gonna spray it with epoxy, and then we'll do the Raptor Liner. So I'm gonna get back to sanding. I'm dreading that because it's hot today. Well, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I've done enough sanding. I'm gonna clean it out. First I'm gonna back it out, gonna blow it off. I'm gonna wipe it down, and it's gonna be good enough for what this is. If I find some spots, I might go over them with a scuff pad or something, but I'm gonna call this good enough. I'm gonna get ready for epoxy. So I got the outline done where the bed liner is gonna go. This side is just following the same thing I did to the front. No difference there. The top side, I wanted to come down to try to hit a lot of the dents, but I didn't want to come down so far that it kind of looked goofy. So, I mean, this is where I decided to go. Also, it just installed my tailgate to make sure all my lines on that line up, and it's going to be coming off. I eyeballed each side, so hopefully it's pretty close to the same. I don't think you're going to be able to tell. But gotta pull the tailgate off. I'm gonna wipe everything down one last time. Gotta get the tailgate ready for epoxy so I can spray that at the same time. But yeah, it's getting there. It's a hot, stinking day. Not real motivated to do all this sanding, but we're getting there. So we're ready to spray the epoxy. on just the bare metal areas. I'm not going to do down here. I'm just going to do inside here where I got the bare metal on the tailgate, where there's bare metal. I did a little body work on that. So I'm just going to get that in epoxy. Well, there it is, guys. All sprayed. I'm okay with it. I mean, this bed is really beat up. So you can't really expect much when you're starting with something like this. But seemed to spray the same as it did before. I'm a little disappointed with how far I got with 4 bottles. I had 4 bottles left, and I did the bed and I did my tailgate, but you can see I didn't have enough for the bottom side of the bed. And that is 4 bottles. They say 4 bottles will do an average size truck bed. Well, this is not an average size truck bed, it's an S10, so it's got a fairly small bed. And I used 4 bottles, and it's not even that thick on the floor and stuff. I mean, if I was gonna use this bed liner as a bed liner and not use the floor mat that I have, I would need probably another bottle to do the floor to get it thick enough to have protection, because like I said, it is not that thick. I had to abandon the bottom side and just finish the bed rails here, so I could, finish something. I'm gonna have to order another kit to finish off this bottom side. Really disappointed that I wasn't able to get that bottom side done, but yeah, it's okay for what it is. I mean, this is probably one of the worst beat up beds I've ever seen. There's some pretty bad things. Probably should have maybe done something with the bed rail there, but the topper's going on there anyway, so. Guess I'll show you the tailgate. Here's the tailgate. It looks a little better because, I mean, it's beat up, but it ain't quite as beat up as the bed, so it looks quite a bit nicer. So again, it is not all that thick. Sprayed this again at the 60 psi. And I know I didn't show me spraying this, guys, but I'm kind of new to this Raptor liner. So once I get a technique that I'm confident with, I'll maybe show myself doing some painting. But right now I'm kind of learning everything, learning how to spray it, trying to get it to spray even without the striping. So yeah, I got to work with it a little bit before I show a painting technique. So okay, so here it is out in the sun. It is such a bright white, it's hard to look at it. But I mean, that color match is pretty spot on. But hopefully soon, a few days, I'll get my stuff for the bottom side and we'll get that done. Okay, so I've got the bed mat in there now. It's the original bed mat that my grandpa had in his truck. So that's kind of the reason it didn't matter that the bed was all beat up on the bottom. So it looks quite a bit better. That on there, and I broke the strap, so luckily I had the tailgate from Grandpa's original bed, and I used that. And I might swap the other side because they're quite a bit better. This one here is pretty bad, looks like it's gonna break too, so I might swap that out or wait for it to break, I guess. But that's gonna do it, guys, for this one. Stay tuned for more on this S10. I'll see you in the next one.